Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Fix Your Shiny. First of all, I wanted to give a big shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. So we have this guy here. He says, anyone know of a way of how to do these that doesn't involve loading Photoshop or manually recoloring a sprite in paint? And a bunch of you replied and gave genuine good answers. Thank you. You're the best. It's just, it warms my heart to see my community help others. I know it's something simple, but thank you guys. You're the best. Hopefully this person got their answer and they're able to participate in Fix Your Shiny. Now, like every good Fix Your Shiny episode, we're going to go ahead and start off with some of the shiny Pokemon you guys fixed. Oh, it might be a bit late. I think Banette looks so clean as a spooky marionette, couldn't resist. I agree. Red and white. Best color combination, I'm telling you. Banette looks amazing in this. Thank you very much for your submission. Someone took it upon themselves to make Marshadow better. Thank you. My main gripe with it is how very easy it is to miss if you weren't paying attention. Thought it might be a bit messy, but the original shiny might be a shade off. We don't really care about that. This is what shiny Marshadow looks like. And this is regular Marshadow. Now, Marshadow doesn't always have this green cloak around him. He only does it when he's doing an attack animation. So the reason why I don't like shiny Marshadow very much, the color is nice, yes, but when it's not doing an attack animation, you don't see that it's shiny, which, you know, I guess is quite unique in itself, because I don't think there is any other Pokemon like that. But this person took it upon themselves to make shiny Marshadow a bit of a darker shade, and then also made the hood red, changed the eye color a bit. I really like that. You did a good job. Thank you very much. I really like that middle Houndoom fix. I was really basic with mine, as I always am. You took it upon yourself to do more, and I appreciate it. I like how the bone are different colors. Like I was certain that just leaving it the same color is probably the best, but you know, I like this middle one a lot. I would not be mad if this was the real shiny. Somebody made this really cool Alpine Frost, is what they like to call it, Charizard X. That's nice. And Lava Dome Charizard Y. I like both of those. I think, yeah, those are cool. Hey, somebody did my boy Wigglytuff. Hit him with a Yum-Ta. I like that a lot, because right now as it stands, Wigglytuff kind of just changes a little bit of a body shade, and its eyes go green. It's really boring, so this is a good job. Thank you. We got some nice black and blue shiny fixes here. Somebody's a really big fan of Umbreon by the looks of it. Yeah, black and blue looks good in all of these Pokemon. I mean, I probably wouldn't want it to be like that, but it is, you know. I think it looks best on Druddigon. I think, yeah, it definitely looks best on Druddigon. It's not bad on the others though, but obviously we don't want every single Pokemon to be black and blue. Once again, I want to thank you guys for taking part in Fix Your Shiny. If any of you guys want to go over to twitter.com and type in the hashtag Fix Your Shiny and take a look at some of the shiny fixes, show them some love, drop a like on them with some of your favorites, then feel free. It of course would probably make someone's day. So I was looking at the comments for ideas for today's Fix Your Shiny episode, and basically what I've decided, something that has been bothering me for a while with, you know, okay, so we already know how shinies came about back in the day. It was a color palette swap, but because it was just a color palette swap, most water types that are blue have a purple shiny. Swampert, Sharpedo, where's Sharpedo? Sharpedo, Wailord, then we of course have the entire Spiel line, Clamperl, Kyogre himself. It's, you know, I think if they were to be made nowadays, I would like to think at least that not all of them would just be simply made purple, because it does get a bit redundant and boring. I know, you know, they don't look bad. Purple isn't a bad color for them, but like I said, I just think there could be more done here. So I'm gonna pick some of my favorites. I think we're gonna pick Sharpedo, Kyogre, and I'm trying to choose between Swampert and Wailmer. I feel like people like Swampert more, so we'll do Swampert. We'll do Sharpedo, Swampert, and Kyogre for our 3 purple shiny fixes today, because they are all different shades of purple. But of course, I would like to encourage you guys at home, if you want to fix one of these purple shinies that I just sort of shamed, then you're more than welcome to. I can actually already see the comment section screaming at me, "McCallum, they're not purple, they're pink. or violet or whatever. I don't care, right? I'm just generalizing. Generally, if a water type is blue, the shiny is going to be a pinkish purple color. Mostly just to do with the shade. Sharpedo's a darker blue, so his purple is more vibrant. Wilmer's a lighter blue, so his purple is lighter. Swampert is the same sort of blue as Wailmer, so he's got the same sort of purple or pink as Wailmer. Alright, so let's start off simple. We've got Wailmer here, and then this of course is Wailmer shiny. It doesn't look bad. It suits him. A lot of people say he looks like Thanos. That's probably going to be the thumbnail. I probably should have done that a few months ago if I wanted to actually cash in on the Thanos memes, but whatever. Now, like most of my shinies, I don't actually have any ideas besides like one or two, and then I kind of just go for it. So we'll start off with Thanos here, and we'll fix him up. Let me go ahead and get the other shinies ripped out first, though. Here's Sharpedo. Looks dope. Unfortunately, shiny not so much. And then of course we have Mega Sharpedo as well. And then his, they didn't really do anything to fix it. I mean, purple doesn't look worst on him, but like, if it was unique to him, it would be fine, but every other water type has his shiny. Alright, like I said though, I want to fix Kyogre, the big daddy himself. This is Kyogre, and then this is shiny Kyogre, and then this is shiny, this is primal Kyogre, this is shiny primal Kyogre. Shiny primal Kyogre is phenomenal. To be honest, it's not terrible, but for legendary shinies, I'm not a big fan of shiny Kyogre, so I'm gonna do something about it. It just occurred to me that I said I was gonna do Swampert instead of Wailmer. Yeah, this is awkward. Alright, so for usual Fix Your Shiny episodes, I do 3 shinies per episode. For this one, I'm gonna do 4. Just because I have one idea. It's gonna be a small change. It's gonna be anything. It's not gonna be anything insane. All right. This isn't gonna be anything stupid crazy. I just wanted to. The reason why I picked up Wailmer instead of Swampert on accident is because I had an idea for Wailmer in my head, but then I was like, wait, people don't really like Wailmer as much as Swampert, so I guess I'll do Swampert. But still, I had the idea for Wailmer, and it just wouldn't go away. So we're gonna cut that out, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this right here, cut the bottom half out, and just turn Wailmer into like just 2 halves, like a Pokeball. There you go. So my idea, it's nothing insane. This is the reason why I'm doing just an extra quick one, is to make him, I guess, a realistically killer whale colored. Now Wailmer isn't necessarily a killer whale, and I know there are other types of whales out there besides killer whales, but killer whales are like the most iconic in my opinion. There we have that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Not saying Wailmer doesn't suit being purple. Just this is a different take on it, I guess. Another thing we can do obviously to make him more killer whale-like is make his bottom half white, because killer whales are black and white. So yeah, that's a thing too. I think that works out well. Hell yeah. I like that a lot. Alright, there we go. That's my Wailmer fix. Making it look like maybe not so much looking like a killer whale, just having the same colors as one. I know, kind of boring, but that was the extra fix I wanted to add on today, because I like keeping it consistent of doing 3 shinies per episode. My biggest fear with Fix Your Shiny is becoming repetitive. I don't want to be repetitive with the series. I don't want to be predictable, like, ooh, what's Callum gonna do for this shiny fix? Probably the same thing he does every single time. But of course, Sharpedo is a shark, and sharks, I mean, they could very well be outstanding gentlemen. They could be nice blokes. But the media at least portrays them as big scary people, big scary creatures, and what's a scary color? Red, and that's my first idea for Sharpedo. Of course, that's not the only thing I've got on my sleeve. But I think red might look good on him. I know I did the same thing for Houndoom. That's why I was saying one of my biggest fears is this series becoming redundant and just predictable. But I genuinely think red's going to look good on Sharpedo. And because I'm doing red, his eye is already red. I think that will warrant an eye color change. You already know what time it is. Yo, actually, Sharpedo looks good like in almost every other color. Like he doesn't look bad at all. But like I said, I want to go with red. I want to go with more of a, I guess, a deep, more like a desaturated I guess, you know, one of those reds. Not one of these. One of these, you know, bright, vibrant red. Yeah, that's too much. We'll go with a darker. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice red. That red suits Sharpedo. And then of course its eye color. Before the comment section shouts at me, it is more of a pink, I guess, more of a pinkish, red, but it is still, in my opinion, a red. So I want to fix that too, just so we're mixing things up a bit, because you know, red on red gets boring. So we're gonna select this man's eye if Photoshop would allow me. Photoshop would bless me and allow me to select its eye color, please, Photoshop. Now it literally just selected it. You know what? You're useless, Photoshop. I'm just gonna do it manually. All right, here we go. That's the eye of the Sharpedo. All right, let's see what we can go. My mind immediately went to yellow. Turquoise might look nice too, actually. Let's try out this. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That looks good. I'm thinking of maybe changing his, I guess, the star on his head. I don't actually know what I could change it to though. Like blue is the first thing that comes to mind. I think for this specific shiny, the star on his head might be okay as yellow. But for other shinies, I think it would be nice to change it up a bit. Now, it may not be extremely noticeable, but the bottom of regular Sharpedo is white, and the bottom of shiny Sharpedo is more of like a, I guess a tintish. It's got a tint to it, right? So we're gonna change the tint of this Sharpedo as well, because, you know, I'd be lazy otherwise. There we go. It doesn't look like it. Like at first glance, this looks really white, but then when you actually see Sharpedo with white, it looks so much better. Ah, shiny Sharpedo. This is the color you should be. Oh, it's so clean. It's so good. So I'm gonna take this one here, and I'm gonna be generic boy again. Sharpedo could look good in black, of course. I'm not gonna actually save this though, because I did the exact same thing for Wilmer, but I just wanted to show Sharpedo could look good in this color. But what I want to do is I want to take this nice seaweed green. Would you say that's a seaweed green? I would say this is a seaweed green. I think this looks cool. I think that looks super cool. It's obviously it's more of a I guess a minuscule change. It's not really. You can tell the difference. That's all it needs to matter. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You know, going from blue to like this dark greenish blue. But this is another one that's like it's less generic, I guess. It's probably more of a realistic change. And I guess we could probably just make the eye color the same eye color of normal Sharpedo. Probably don't need to change the eye color for this one. But I think that's dope. I like that. I like that small, minuscule change. I think that's good. Don't mean to pat my own back or anything, but I think I did an amazing job with those two. So let's give a third one a go. The last one I want to try is this, more of a light gray, rather than, you know, just straight up making it black. It's because, you know, sharks, for the most part, they are gray. Like, I guess kind of like this. So I think having a realistic shark color for Sharpedo, even though he doesn't look anything like a realistic shark, could be neat. And again, it's one of those where I don't think changing the eye color is very necessary. I guess we could make it actual red rather than, you know, pink. Let's see. Yeah, red, more of a reddy color. Yeah, I think that's definitely closer to red. But besides that, yeah, I'm happy with those three. You guys are probably gonna go to Twitter right now and make a way better shiny Sharpedo than I ever could. But I think those three are definitely much better variants than just straight up making it pink, due to color palette limitations. Yeah, I don't know. That's Sharpedo done. Let's move on to Swampert. So I just got hit with extreme depression. Because I forgot these exist. These perfect shiny fixes already exist. I have no reason to fix shiny Swampert. I can't fix shiny Swampert. That top one, it's already perfect. So I think I'm gonna take a different pink shiny. I think we'll go with Walrein. I think I'll look at Walrein and give Walrein a fix, because what do I actually do that's better than this? Like, for those that don't understand, this is based off of this, which is what Swampert's based off of, an axolotl. I have two of them myself. I can't do anything better than that. This is so sad, Alexa. Play Despacito. I'm sorry, Swampert, my sweet prince, but I can't help you today, because I've already been outclassed in every single way. Never feel though, there's plenty of pink shiny Pokemon out there to, for us to look at. We got Walrein here. Now I actually have no idea what to do for Walrein. He's kind of just. I really don't like Walrein very much. I'll keep it real, keep it 100 with you guys. I don't like Walrein at all. But maybe fixing his shiny will maybe make me come to appreciate him more. I don't know. Probably not. You know what? Because I don't like Walrein, I'm just gonna yeah, we're just gonna yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna make him green. Because that's funny, right? Alright. We're gonna give Walrein this really gross green color. You know, it actually fits him, which is the funny part. It suits him. And I'm not just being mean. Because as I was getting to that conclusion, I did actually see another Walrein coloring that actually looks pretty good too. It's this one right here. I think that looks dope. I quite like that one. But realistically, a realistic walrus is more of a brown color. So I think one of Walrein's variations will be one of those. I know making things realistic doesn't actually mean it's good or anything, but I don't know. I think I'd prefer to see a brown Walrein than a pink one. I love the color pink or purple, whatever. Don't get me wrong, but it really doesn't suit Pokemon. Some Pokemon. To be honest, just making it pink rather than purple, I think that looks better. It's very simple, but I don't know. There's so many things you can do with Walrein. Obviously, he's still got a whole head of hair, and he's got teeth, and a bunch of things that you can play with. And I've been, you know, keeping it simple. I've mainly just been playing with his body, but I guess the only thing I would really maybe do to Walrein, if I were to do like, I would maybe add like a yellow tint or some form of tint to the hair. I wouldn't want to change the hair too much. Like, look at this, something simple like this could work very well. Obviously I'm not a big fan of keeping things, you know, monocolor. So he's already got yellow in his eyes and his teeth, and he's already got, you know, pink on his body. So maybe a nice purplish blue. Maybe green, maybe just anything besides yellow. Red is maybe a bit too close to pink. I guess this probably looks the nicest in my opinion. That's if we wanted to change the hair color though. I think it looks better as white right now, but that's just an example of something we could do. One last thing, I mentioned briefly, give me a second. When I first started fixing Walrein, I realized that he reminds me a lot of Licky Licky. And Licky Licky shiny's yellow and white, and this is basically a Licky Licky Walrein. My favorite one out of these is the Licky Licky Walrein, that's why I was saving it to last, but these are some cool variations. The brown one is just a realistic Walrein, the green one is just me being mean to make Walrein look ugly, and then the pink one looks better than the purple one. So all of these are better than the original Walrein, and we're now going to go ahead and move on to Kyogre. So like I've said multiple times in this video, just because they're purple doesn't mean they're bad. I think a lot of the purple shinies, to me it's like a nice middle ground. Like, they could look worse, but the thing is, you know, the fact that they're just straight up purple and nothing, there's not really more done with them, it's limiting their potential. So while these shinies are not awful, and Walrein looks good, you know, Wailmer looks good, Swampert looks good, they all look good, they just don't look amazing. We're gonna take the King of the Sea himself, Kyogre. Despite the fact that Wailord is actually bigger than him, we'll call him King of the Sea. We'll give him that title. We're gonna take him and we're gonna do some fixes to him. So obviously now, the most generic fix would be to make him black, and that is because, you know, Primal Kyogre's black, Rayquaza's shiny's black, Primal Groudon's black. You know, they're just known for being black shinies. And I guess that'll be the first thing we do, but that's not where I'm gonna stop. Because, you know, there's more than we can do than just turning down the colors and stuff like that. Can you blame me or anyone else for wanting this shiny to be a reality though? Look at how good it looks on him. He wears that. He owns a black shiny. Like, he works it perfectly. Obviously gotta have limitations. I'd say about here is good. That's a good shade of black for Kyogre. He owns it. He works it so well. It looks so good in him with the little red finger stripes that's going on. Ah, it makes me so mad that this isn't the real shiny. Cause you know me, I love a good black shiny because I am a goth, of course. And that's not just me trying to be like, I'm a goth. I'm not actually a goth, but I like dark things. It's super cool. So I accidentally pressed Control I and inverted it, and it actually doesn't look awful. That's just, yeah. Hold on. Let's properly get to green. Green Kyogre. Green shinies have a bad stigma. You know, they're always seen as being bad, or you know, they're the ugly bunch. I personally like them a lot. There are some bad green shinies, but I think done correctly, they look good. And I think Kyogre is one of those Pokemon that could pull it off. Yes, I 1000% think I would prefer to have a green shiny Kyogre than a pink shiny Kyogre. Green, he definitely pulls off green better than he pulls off pink. In my opinion. In my of course opinion. Now here's the thing that sucks about these shiny fixing videos is that I feel lazy because I don't fix the, I guess, the red parts of Kyogre, and that's just because I feel like some parts of the Pokemon design should stay true to the Pokemon. I don't feel like when a shiny Pokemon, like, just because of how I am, I'm not being lazy. I think that some parts of the Pokemon should stay true to the original design. Like Kyogre, a big part of Kyogre is I guess the red design, you know, flowing through his body. And I think changing that color is just a bit weird. I don't think changing that color is a good thing. I think it should definitely stay red. Because I mean, hey, they even kept it red in the official shiny, so why? I don't know. To me, it's just if they can keep it, I should keep it. Now, as I was going for the green Kyogre, it occurred to me that an aqua blue might suffice as well. Of course, it could just be seen as one of those shinies that's like, oh, all they did was raise the brightness. But I genuinely think this looks better than the pink Kyogre we got here. I'm not trying to like pink shame. Don't get me wrong, I love the color pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. But genuinely, I think this looks dope. I know it's blue. It's a blue shiny to a blue shiny. We're not always a big fan of those. But I think I would rather have that than pink for sure. Now earlier I did mention that I'm not really a big fan of changing every single part of the Pokemon. But I wanted to try it. I'm gonna try changing the red on him just so you guys don't think I'm just being adamant about not doing it for no reason. This is what I wanted to do. For shiny Kyogre, now that is epic. Now that is truly epic. Scrolling through it, yeah, that nice turquoise blue. Oof, that is kinky. That is a good epic shiny. I think for a black Kyogre that would work, but I don't know what other colors I could do. So for example with green Kyogre here, I feel like Kyogre is not meant to have the red part in his body changed, but this is Fixture Shiny, so I will do whatever I want. Yeah, see, like, I'm not really feeling any of the other colors that could be there besides red. I could try darkening it. No. Yeah, I think red works the best for the most part, but like when it comes to this one where the body's mainly dark, you know, making it a light color instead of a dark color stands out more. I don't know, I'm probably just speaking out my head. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys one more Kyogre fix, because I love you that much. This has been an extra long episode of Fixture Shiny. Hopefully you guys do appreciate it. This is my way of saying sorry that the episode is 2 or 3 days late. I did want to try and keep the series consistent to an every Monday thing. Every Sunday thing, I think it was, every Sunday. But my schedule got put out of whack by a few things here and there. Basically the Living Dex livestream kind of screwed me over. I can't deny that. But to say sorry, I figured, hey, let's give them an extra few shiny fixes. I gave you guys Wilmer, I gave you guys the Swampert example, I gave you guys a bunch of Sharpedo and Walrein fixes. I fixed Walrein, one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time. You gotta appreciate that. I'm just talking a bunch, I'm sorry. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to make Kyogre red and fix the red and change that to a different color. Because obviously red on red doesn't look very good. I guess we could maybe make it work and make it like a darker red. But nah. Now that is better. Yellow would work better. Green, not so much. Blue, actually reversing the colors. It just occurred to me, all I've really done there is reverse the colors of Kyogre and taken the red, made it his body color, and then taken the blue and made it his pattern color. That works really well, actually. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy with that. I think all 4 of my fixes are better than Game Freak's. Maybe I'm just tooting my own horn, but I genuinely, like, I love the green one. These 2 are my favorite. I love the green and the blue ones as well, though. Of course, in the comments, let me know which one you like the most. And of course, if you guys want to partake in Fix Your Shiny, a link to this, to these models that you guys can download and play with will be in the description. And if they're not, then feel free to tweet me and scream at me saying, "Callum, they're not in the description, you stupid man!" And I will then update them as soon as I see it. But yeah, these are the shinies we fixed today. Got some Walrein action going on. Got some Wailmer action going on. Got some Sharpedo action going on. The Kyogre ones were the most fun, to be honest. This one just feels like, this one just makes my inner child happy. If I saw this as a child, I would flip. Those colors are gorgeous together. Of course, they're not realistic, though. I don't think Pokemon would ever do something that nice. This red one, though, I could definitely see Pokemon doing a red shiny like this. With that, though, I'm going to go, of course, get out of your hair. All the models should be in the description, like I said. If you want to take part, tweet me, hashtag FixYourShiny on Twitter. I'll look through the tab, show off what you guys have made from the last week, and then get into fixing some shinies myself. If you like this series, a like on the video helps me be reassured that you're enjoying it and that I'm not wasting my time, because one thing I've noticed is I try to come up with new content to make that is easier to make. I sit down and I'm like, okay, I need some easy to make content. I'll sit down and I'll turn it into hard content. And I mean, maybe not hard. This isn't really hard to make. It's just more time consuming, because I'll record for about an hour and a half and then I've got to edit it down, which of course then takes a bit of time too. Same goes for roulettes. They take me a good while. I think the only, air quotes, easy content I have now is regular free-for-alls. Every single bit of content I try to make easy and keep simple, I end up making it harder on myself. So hopefully you guys appreciate the amount of time and effort that goes into these videos that I put up for you. And dropping a like, of course, like I said, would be appreciated. I'm going to get out your hair now, though. Everything you need should be in the description. Let me know what you thought about the shiny fixes. I'm really happy with these. Say no to purple water types. That's all.